Hey, all right, welcome back to Loaded Adventures. I want to show you right here, we picked up a new four-wheeler, but I ain't going to be doing a video on this four-wheeler yet, but we'll get into that on our next video. But we did buy a bagger, and we started opening it up before we started the video. I thought, hey, maybe I should start a video on this bagger. So here's the deal, guys. Right here, we've got this is a 2022 Toro time cutter, 54-inch MyRide suspension, okay? And I had such a terrible time trying to find a bagger for this unit because everything's so vague on the internet and parts and pieces are not available. So I finally did find one here, and this is what we've got, and I will put a link in the description below of where I got it, but I want to go ahead and show you guys how to put this all together. Okay, so guys, these are the brackets that go on here for the front weights, and they're shaped like this, and the rounded over part here faces the inside on both sides, and there's bolt holes underneath here that match these bolt holes here where these bolts go through, okay? The one thing that we have to do is we have to take off this bolt here and this bolt here. They're both 3/8, and that's going to take off this plastic piece inside here so that we can get our hands inside there and get these bolts up in there. So I'm going to get this taken off and we'll be right back with you. All right, so here is the plastic piece right here that I was talking about that needed to come off. So now we've got this side on. We bolted them in from the bottom with the 2 bolts and put the black plastic piece back on. Now we're going to go ahead and tackle this side. All right, so the next step is that we've got individual weights here that go on top of these brackets, and what you got to do is we use these long bolts here. The washer actually goes in between here and here, like this, and these go through the holes all the way through to the other end, and then you've got your lock nut that goes on this side to bolt all these in here. So we're gonna get these tightened on here, and we'll move on. All right, guys, in the back of the machine here, we've got this bracket here that bolts on. These 4 bolts here go right into these 4 holes right here. I had a little hitch on here, so I took that off. So these are gonna bolt up right into here with the 4 bolts. So we're gonna get this bolted on and we'll be right back in with you. Okay, guys, now that we got this bracket on, we gotta put these supports on. And these supports are gonna go inside this hole here at the top, and a cotter pin goes through, and these down here are going to slide in, and what this is going to do is help so that when the bag gets heavy it doesn't pull out. Okay, so we're going to get this in here just like that and grab ourselves a cotter pin, and we're going to slide this piece, this cotter pin, right on through here, and we're good on both sides. All right, guys, so in your kit comes this metal piece here, okay? If you have a 50-inch deck, you're gonna have one of these in here like this one. This is the same. On a 50-inch deck, it tells you to remove this and replace it with the new one. On the 54-inch deck, you don't have to because they're the same piece. So I don't need to take my piece off that's already been installed in here. I'm just gonna leave it in, and I'm gonna throw this one off to the side. Moving forward, as you can see, I've already broken this off. That was on accident, but that's okay because we got the bagger. But with the bagger here, you want to take this piece here has to slide up underneath the bagger, and a little hard to do one-handed here. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Okay, this is going to come up here, and this pin has to drop inside the hole in front of the wheel. Okay, this clip here goes up underneath the bar, and the pressure whoops, mine didn't hook, sorry. This comes up underneath the bar, and the pressure of your spring comes down, and then in the back here, there's one little bungee that's gonna have to come and be pulled and tighten up at the bottom. Since I broke mine off, I'm probably gonna have to get something here that helps push against this a little bit harder because I'm not looking very good there, but that's okay. So then we've got this in here, and we've got our chute started. We've also put our back on here, which is looking real good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the other part of the chute here, right here, and we're going to get this put in here. So this part of the chute has to start and go inside here. This part and this part connect. So pull this down, get one solid piece here, pull our bungee, and we're good. So that's all tightened in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come back here, and this should lift up a little on the stiff side because it's new. But we got this coming up, and we're going to grab our bags, our Toro bags here, and these should clip right inside on both sides. Now, I have not done this yet, so I'm gonna pause for a short break here while we figure this one out. Okay guys, back into it. So we figured out that this hook right in here is what hooks into this piece right here. Okay, so we're gonna get this hooked on here on this side, just like that. Okay, so we're hooked in on both sides, and then we're gonna bring this bagger down, and it goes into that pin there. And our bagger system's complete here, guys. And there we go. Unfortunately, it was just raining outside, so we're not going to be able to take this out and test it today. But when we do take it out and test it, we will video and get that up on there for you as well.